The Lotus Eletre is not just another electric SUV, it is the dawn of a new era for a brand that was once synonymous with lightweight sports cars, sharp handling, and pure driving emotion, and today it stands tall as a technological marvel that merges Lotus's racing DNA with the demands of the modern world, presenting itself as a hyper SUV that looks futuristic, drives like a performance machine, and embraces the electric revolution with boldness and confidence. And when you look at it for the very first time, the design immediately speaks volumes. The wide and aggressive stance, the dramatic lines running across the sculpted body, the sleek LED headlights that feel like the focused eyes of a predator, and the active aerodynamics that are seamlessly integrated into the shape to reduce drag and improve performance. From the front, it has that signature low nose that pays tribute to Lotus sports cars while evolving into a bold grille-less EV identity. And the use of carbon fiber, aluminum, and lightweight materials ensures that while it is a large SUV, it still respects the Lotus principle of minimizing unnecessary weight. The wheels ranging from 22 to 23 inches fill the arches with authority, wrapped in performance Pirelli tires, while the active rear spoiler and the floating roof spoiler combine to not only add visual drama but also provide downforce when needed or cut drag when efficiency is the priority. And moving along to the sides, you notice the flush door handles, the muscular shoulders, the sculpted air channels that not only look artistic but also serve aerodynamic purposes, and at the back the full-width light bar emphasizes the futuristic appeal while the bold diffuser hints at the power hidden beneath. But design is just one side of the story, because the Lotus Eletre was engineered to perform at the very highest level, and Lotus made sure it had the numbers to compete with the very best in the electric SUV market, offered in 3 trims, the Base, the S, and the R. The Eletre lineup begins with a mighty 603 horsepower and around 710 Nm of torque, capable of sprinting from 0 to 100 km/h in just 4.5 seconds, which for a luxury SUV of this size is already impressive. But the real monster is the Eletre R with a staggering 905 horsepower and 985 Nm of torque that can rocket this hyper SUV from 0 to 100 in just 2.95 seconds, putting it on par with some of the fastest supercars in the world. And yet it does this while offering space for the whole family, a panoramic roof, a luxurious interior, and long-distance capability, with the massive 112 kWh battery providing up to 600 km of range in the Base and S trims depending on wheel choice, and around 490 km for the R model due to its performance tuning, and thanks to its 800-volt architecture it supports ultra-fast charging up to 350 kilowatts, meaning a 10 to 80% charge can be done in about 20 minutes, giving you hundreds of kilometers of range in the time it takes to enjoy a coffee break. And it's not just raw speed or range that defines the Eletre but the way it drives, because Lotus engineers, with decades of expertise in Formula One and world-class sports cars, have tuned the chassis to deliver agility that defies the expectations of an SUV, using adaptive air suspension, continuous damping control, active anti-roll bars, rear-wheel steering, and torque vectoring. The Eletre can adjust its character from a comfortable cruiser to a sharp cornering machine at the touch of a button, and inside, the interior feels like a perfect blend of luxury and futuristic technology. Step into the cabin and you are greeted with premium materials such as sustainable leather alternatives, high-quality fabrics, aluminum details, and ambient lighting that adapts to mood and driving modes. The dashboard is dominated by a slim digital display, a massive central touchscreen powered by Lotus's Hyper OS with Qualcomm Snapdragon processors, offering stunningly fast graphics and a user experience inspired by gaming technology. And behind the wheel you feel both cocooned and empowered, with the steering wheel featuring intuitive controls, and a head-up display projecting key information directly into your line of sight, while passengers enjoy spacious seating, an optional panoramic glass roof, advanced climate control, and a premium KEF audio system with 23 speakers creating an immersive sound experience. And technology doesn't stop at comfort, because the Eletre is also one of the most advanced autonomous-ready vehicles on the road, packed with 34 sensors including deployable lidar units that rise from the body when needed, high-resolution cameras, radars, and ultrasonic sensors, all working with dual NVIDIA Orin X chips delivering 500 trillion operations per second, which gives the Eletre the processing power not only to offer today's advanced driver assistance features but also to be future-proof for Level 4 autonomy when regulations allow it. And that makes the Eletre not just a car but a glimpse into the future of mobility. And while some critics argue that Lotus, once famous for Colin Chapman's mantra of simplify and add lightness, has strayed far from its roots with such a large and heavy SUV, others see it as an evolution, a necessary reinvention to keep the brand alive in an age when SUVs dominate the market and electrification is the future. And when you consider the competition, cars like the Tesla Model X Plaid, the Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo, or the upcoming Ferrari Purosangue hybrid SUV, The Eletre stands as a bold competitor with its own unique identity, praised for its striking looks, brutal acceleration, high range, and sophisticated technology. It has even been named SUV of the Year by GQ magazine, and has found admirers such as King Charles, who reportedly ordered one in a special royal color, showing that it appeals not only to enthusiasts but also to those looking for prestige and sustainability. And yet, like any ambitious new project, the Eletre is not without challenges. Early owners have reported concerns about reliability and software glitches, some questioning whether the brand can deliver consistent quality now that production happens in China, but Lotus insists that continuous updates, over-the-air software improvements, and global service networks will ensure customer satisfaction. And beyond just being a car, the Eletre represents a symbol of Lotus's transformation under Geely ownership, giving the brand the resources to compete at a global level while still staying true to its engineering roots. And when you think of the Eletre on the road, imagine cruising silently with instant torque available at every press of the pedal, enjoying a luxurious cocoon filled with technology, yet knowing that with a flick of the mode switch